It started with a rip loud, cruel, humiliating, and ended with silence, and a spin kick no one ever forgot. The classroom buzzed with low chatter as students filed into their seats, laughter echoing from the back row. Emma Collins, a quiet 15-year-old girl with almond brown eyes and hair tied neatly in a ponytail, took her usual spot near the window. She rarely spoke unless spoken to, and even then, her voice barely rose above a whisper. Most students thought she was invisible, except when it came to the bullies. The ringleaders were Marcus, Tyler, and Brianna, kids who preyed on silence and indifference. For weeks they had mocked Emma, calling her names, stealing her books, even whispering cruel things behind her back. Emma never reacted. She just stared forward, her fists clenched under the desk, her heart pounding. But no one knew that Emma had been training in martial arts since she was 8. Her father, a former Marine and now a martial arts instructor, had taught her discipline, strength, and restraint. Emma had never once used her skills outside the dojo. She didn't want to hurt anyone. She just wanted peace. That peace shattered on a rainy Thursday afternoon. It was gym class. The students had just returned from the field, drenched and annoyed. As they filed back into class, Emma stood at the back of the room, waiting for the teacher. That's when Brianna sneered, "Hey, mouse girl, what are you wearing? A trash bag?" Marcus and Tyler laughed. Emma ignored them and turned to walk away, but in one horrifying moment, Tyler reached out, grabbed the back of her shirt and ripped it down the seam. The sound was deafening. Everyone turned. Gasps echoed. Someone snickered. Emma stood frozen, arms clutching her torn shirt. Humiliation flooded her face. For a moment, she wanted to disappear. But then she saw something. In the reflection of the window, her own face. Her eyes, not scared. Angry. She dropped her hands. Slowly, she turned around. "Enough," she said. Just one word. Her voice was steady. Unfamiliar. Even powerful. Tyler smirked. "What are you gonna do? Cry?" No one saw it coming. In one smooth motion, Emma took a step forward. Her foot twisted. Whoosh! A spin kick connected with the edge of Marcus's desk, sending it crashing into Tyler's knees. Tyler stumbled backward, his smirk gone. Before he could react, Emma pivoted and landed a second spinning back kick. This one hit the chair out from under Brianna, who tumbled to the ground with a scream. Silence. The kind that hums in your ears. Even the teacher, Mr. Patterson, who had just entered the room, froze mid-step. Emma's breathing was calm. Controlled. She didn't look angry, just tired. Tired of hiding. Tired of taking it. Marcus groaned from the floor, still shocked. "She's a freak," he mumbled. "No," Mr. Patterson said, stepping forward, his eyes wide but steady. "She's brave." What followed was a storm of meetings, parents, teachers, even the principal. Emma was asked why she did it. Her answer was simple: because silence doesn't stop cruelty. Emma wasn't suspended. The school had security footage. And what it showed wasn't violence. It was defense. They finally listened to her about the months of bullying, the fear, the pain. Marcus, Tyler, and Brianna were dealt with. Their parents were furious, but this time, not at Emma. The truth came out, and with it, support poured in from students who had stayed silent too long. Emma's life changed. She wasn't invisible anymore. But it wasn't fame she wanted. She didn't crave attention. She just wanted to feel safe. And to give others the courage to stand, even if their voice shook. In time, Emma started a self-defense club for girls in school. She didn't teach them to fight out of anger, but to protect their dignity, their space, their peace. She still sat by the window sometimes. Still wore her ponytail. But now, if you looked into her eyes, you didn't see fear. You saw strength. And the classroom? It never laughed at her again. In the end, Emma taught them all a lesson far beyond the spin kick. That the quietest person in the room might be the strongest, and when they rise, the world listens.